Since 1954, every American president has offered support to the people of South Vietnam. We have helped to build and we have helped to defend. Thus, over many years, we have made a national pledge to help South Vietnam defend its independence, and I intend to keep that promise.
Mr. Johnson then projected America's policy on Vietnam, saying that the United States was ready to begin without conditions diplomatic discussions to end the war in Vietnam. He calls it the only path for reasonable men.
Such peace demands an independent South Vietnam, securely guaranteed and able to shape its own relationships to all others, free from outside interference, tied to no alliance, a military base for no country.
He called on Southeast Asian nations to mount a cooperative drive for economic development, and he asked the United Nations to join in the plan.
For our part, I will ask the Congress to join in a $1 billion American investment in this effort as soon as it is underway. And I would hope that all other industrialized countries, including the Soviet Union, will join in this effort to replace despair with hope and terror with progress.
The President said the task is to enrich the hopes and existence of more than 100 million people. He pointed out that education in trades and in modern agricultural methods is vital. Food is ever a problem, as is modern medicine, in countries where life expectancy is 40 years. Mr. Johnson further proposes to make U.S. farm surplus available, even to North Vietnam, if they desire it. Mr. Johnson then quotes the Bible.
We may well be living in the time foretold many years ago when it was said, I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. Well, we will choose life. And so doing, we will prevail over the enemies within man and over the natural enemies of all mankind.
For the first time since the Red Blockade of West Berlin in 1948, access routes to the city are shut down by the communists. Soviet authorities gave varied reasons for this new blockade, including the one that traffic would interfere with East German war games. But the real reason, obviously, was communist resentment over a meeting of the German parliament in West Berlin. They did all in their power to harass this demonstration of democracy in action. As the Bundestag met, Russian MiG fighter planes swooped over the city, at times darting to within a few hundred feet of Congress Hall where the meeting was being held. The fighter pilots buzzed commercial airliners, disrupted air transport, and broke windows on the ground as they shattered every safety regulation. The Reds lost. Parliament stayed in session until its scheduled recess. This is the night that Hollywood holds the world spotlight. The annual Academy Awards and the bestowing of the coveted Oscars has a glittering audience on hand to hear Audrey Hepburn announce the Best Actor.
Rex Harrison.
Rex Harrison, of course, receives his statuette for his role of Professor Higgins in My Fair Lady, chosen as the Best Picture of the year. Audrey was his leading lady. It's a popular choice with the crowd that next hears Sidney Poitier named the Best Actress.
Julie Andrews and Mary Poppins.
Julie Andrews played opposite Rex Harrison in the stage version of My Fair Lady. Passed over for the movie role, she played Mary Poppins and parlayed the part of that bouncy governess into tonight's triumph. As Bob Hope put it, Hollywood is handing out foreign aid. Both winners are British.
Oh, this is lovely. I know you Americans are famous for your hospitality, but this is really ridiculous.
In a year of many outstanding movies, it was a chore to pick the winners. The night of the Oscars was a huge success.